Alright, well, it is time for a shiny giveaway to commence. Anyone who is here, of course, the code is pinned to the top of the link, and let's begin. First up is, well, anyone who wants to go. We have 29 shinies, actually not 29, yeah, we have 29 shinies to give away. And all must go. I hope that some of you guys will take them. And yes, we had a lot of technical difficulties with starting this whole thing off, but thankfully everything is now working correct. The computer just didn't want to connect to the internet. And it just didn't want to connect. Hey guys, real, all you guys are here. Glad to see you guys are here again. You guys want to join in the thing? Just punch in the code, and thank you all very much. Yeah, we had a lot of issues getting the thing set up because for some reason my computer just didn't want to connect to the internet. Find a shiny shanks. Nice job finding a shiny shanks. Did you say? Unfortunately, still working. I could probably reserve you one, Ewan. But yeah, if anyone wants to join in, again, code is pinned at the top. Just punch that in, and we are ready to rock and roll. Okay, I can't believe we actually got 5 people in here already. That means that's great, actually. That's, I think, the most we've ever had at start. Actually, that probably is actually the most we've ever had at the start of one. So thank you all for that. Yes, my starter grew to the Rillaboom. I got a shiny Ho-Oh in 1 hour while offline. I know that feeling. That reminds me of when we were doing the Reshiram thing. We got the shiny Reshiram off screen. Like, I was like, okay, let's just do one thing off screen, just for the kick in the teeth. And that was a shiny one. Like, that was just actually kind of infuriating. Oh, it's this is it's a link trade. It's a link trade code. I should probably actually correct that. It's a link trade code. Yeah, it's a link trade code. I probably should have put that in there. Okay, there we go. Someone found it. All right. So who is the one who connected? Plasma. Hello there, Plasma. And Sword Shield 192837. So which shiny would you very much like, my friend Plasma? I will pin. There we go. Replace that pin message. Yeah, that's the way it works. Sorry if I didn't clarify that. That was not a very good thing on my part. That was me making a bad. Yes, you can have the Beldum. Yeah, none of these things have like any good IVs because they're all just things that I got in Pokemon Go, so like they probably don't have the best IVs. Alright. Thank you very much, Plasma. Communicating, please stand by. It's taking some time to trade. Bye, Beldum. Have a good home. Yeah, like, it's... For me, it's like I don't personally like have much of a preference for any of these shinies, and I would rather just find new homes for them because I know people will care about them more than I will. But yeah, thank you for that. And also, it's also like just, you know, share some stories about shiny Pokemon we've gotten and things like that. And so the Litten has been gone. Alright. Thank you very much for the trade. Let's go and set up the next link trade. Set link code 19283746. Done. There we go. Alright, next one. Up next. Let's see who wants it. Also, thank you already for 2 likes. Thank you already for 2 likes. So yeah, pretty much just today's a bit of a relaxed day. Still haven't, you know, we are only 6 away from being able to start the Zygarde hunt, which is just like, oh my gosh, it's so close. It's agonizing at this point. It's like, just 6 more. We just need 6 more. And all things considered, I'm actually kind of really glad that the what is it? The Pokemon Black, not the Black and White, the Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm actually like really glad that that thing's over with, because all things considered, I just didn't care for it. I just didn't care for it. Yeah, and then I did it to kind of like, you know, say, oh yeah, people want Sinnoh stuff. People find it and stumble across it. Bellum is beautiful, it's shiny forms. Like, yeah, I like that too. I do like the chrome. It looks very nice in chrome. It is such a very nice shiny. But I do like the standard blue color though. I do actually really like the regular blue. The regular blue just looks great. I mean, both the shiny and its non-shiny both look actually pretty amazing. But yeah, they're both great. It's one of the reasons why my thing that I got is actually a shiny Metagross as my icon, because of the special one that I found. And with all those cleared out, let's head down to Dynatree Hill. Love the shiny forms of Megamon. Yeah, like, I do like it when, like, shinies go into a pure color. Like, the entire shiny basically goes into a singular color back before they were tailor-made to be that way. Because back when it was random, okay, that's pretty cool. That it was just random chance happened to be that it made this shiny out to be this color. When they went and they made like designer shinies after Gen 6 started, it was like it completely took all the like cool factor for shinies out of it for me, because like, well, you went out of your way to make these things look as cool as possible. Like, when it was an accident, it was really awesome because it was an accident. This is just like, okay, we wanted to make it look cool. Okay, why not just make that the regular coloration? Shinies are supposed to be special, like, alternate color things that are just random acts of nature. That's just like the way that I've always seen it. It's like they're supposed to be just random things that just pop up. It shouldn't be intelligently designed. It should be random. And it's like having them be designed just like takes all of that away. Is this the way that I've seen it? Hey, Chris Delta, glad to see that you are here as well. I hope you are doing wonderfully well. Again, if anyone wants to hop in to the thing, the link code is pinned at the top. Yeah, the reason why I had like the from Go is because that's like where they originate. They all originated from Go. I transported them in from Go into my Shield and Sword version. So let's there we go. A new training partner has been found. And this person is Chris. Hello. Which one would you very much like? Let's say which one you would like. Or do you just want anything? I'm good to share because I'm messing with. Alright. Any shinies in particular you would like? The Litten is not shiny. The Litten is not shiny. That was traded by one of the other people who already got it. Alright, the Torchic. The Torchic is yours. Yeah, the Litten is not shiny, and that's... You just send me like anything random. Just like I don't really care for. They just send anything because it's probably... Oh, thank you for the Spirit Tomb, though. Thank you for the Spirit Tomb. We didn't have to be anything special, but thank you. Communicating, please stand by. Communicating, please stand by. Please take good care of the Torchic. because I certainly know I would not care for it. Because, yeah, it's just like, I want to get rid of all these things because, like, I'm never going to do anything with them. And I'm glad that you guys have them. It's like, I would rather you guys be able to do stuff with them that you guys will appreciate them more than I can. Because, like, I certainly know I won't be able to appreciate them. Because, like, I just don't care for them. Alright. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click the other button. I meant to click the Y button, not the plus button. And again, thank you guys for the 4 likes. Link trade. Set link code to the usual 19, 28, 37, 46. There we go. Yeah, I have Pokemon Go shinies. That's where they're from. They're all from Pokemon Go. And I just don't really care for them in Pokemon Go. It's like, here's the thing. I don't particularly care for shiny Pokemon. Like, that's the weird thing, is I don't really... Yeah, all of these are from Pokemon Go. That's where they're from. Because, like, here's the thing. I don't particularly care for shiny Pokemon. Like, that's the thing. I don't really care for them. Unless, like, I went out of my way to go find them, and, like, it was in these kinds of things where, like, I was with you guys, because then there has, the whole history and stuff behind them. When it's just like, okay, shinies I got in Pokemon Go, it's like, I don't care for them. It's just like, it's a shiny I got in Pokemon Go, and okay, I was just sitting at my desk, just throwing Pokeballs at things. And then it just happened to be shiny. It's not like, oh yeah, I went out with my friends and spent, like, 3 hours, looking for this thing on this day, because for this reason. It's like, it was just, I was sitting at my house at my desk, just doing something, and just happened to get a shiny. And I'm just like, that just completely strips out all, like, the emotion from it. So I'd rather give it to people who can, appreciate the shinies more than I can. So that's pretty much, it's basically just, I know you guys will appreciate it more. So, yeah, that's what it is. But so how have you guys been enjoying, like, the other stuff that we've been making, like the Let's Play stuff like that, the difficulty analysis? How have you guys been enjoying that? Because that's something that I really want to, like, hear you guys' feedback on, because, like, I haven't really gotten many comments about that. I haven't really gotten, like, things mentioned to me about that, so I kind of really want to see what you guys were thinking about that. 3 pieces of armorite, no. Alright, look forward to the next visit. Head over to the Isle of Armor, because that's what we gotta go next, get all the Epicorns. But yeah, that's, yeah, so, what have you guys, like, thoughts on things like that? Because, like, I've really been in just, like, absolute workaholic mode over, like, working on those things lately. Is, like, what do I do? Like, I just... Because it feels like with the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, like, everything's just fallen off. Because it's, like, I'm not doing Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl stuff. I'm not doing, these other things. And it's just like I continue to, like, just continuously keep falling behind with everything, because it's just I'm not doing the big, ticket things that people are doing. And it's like I'm falling behind so massively. And I feel like I'm just, like, kind of, like, starting to stagnate, and it's something that I know I'm not. I know I'm not. It's just like I'm paranoid about it. And it's, like, kind of like one of these things that always weighs heavily in my mind. But, like, the next trade is up. Anyone who wants to go in, they can go in. Let's see who wants the trade. But yeah, after this, we're gonna go raid someone who's doing, like, shiny hunting, probably in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and that's because, like, that's all everyone is doing right now, which is hilarious. Like, that's the thing that I find funny, is the entire Pokemon thing is doing, like, the entirety of the internet doing Pokemon stuff is just doing Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl stuff. And it's nothing but Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl stuff. Nothing wrong with it doing that. It's just, like, I find it funny because, yeah, again, like, it's the big, tentpole thing. It's gonna gravitate a lot more people into it. But at the same time, it's what everyone else is doing. So it's like, I'm worried. This is probably the only moment where my brain is 100% dead. I don't have any ideas. Yeah, I mean, that's basically how my brain is at all points in the day, so I understand that. But have you guys like been enjoying watching those things? Because that's like really what I'm wondering is, have you guys been enjoying watching those things, or have you not really seen them yet? Because like the discussion videos, I really enjoy doing the discussion videos. The thing is, they take a lot out of me to do. Like they basically completely wipe me, because it takes like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours to record them in full, then to get all the PNGs for, you know, the thing to be put in, you know, all the like the teams on the backgrounds and everything like that. That itself takes about, you know, an hour, 2 hours to do. Then edit it all together takes, you know, itself an hour or two. You know, an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on the thing. Because one of the later ones really is taking a long time to do, and it's basically it's a 2-3 day thing to just make a single video. And as much as I would really, really like to, you know, make more of those, because those really do seem to do a lot better, it completely wipes me. And if it really weren't for the fact that I have, you know, so many videos from other series in reserve, because they're a lot easier to make, the Let's Play stuff is a lot easier to make, but doesn't seem to be doing that well, keeping up with making those is just not really that feasible. Because yeah, like making those discussion videos is a monstrous thing of a task. It is a monumental thing to do. Alright, next trade is up. And I think that actually, instead of like doing like the wait thing for the trade, because that'll take a bit of time to do, you know, with the delay everything, I'm just gonna go like pick one of the things in here. So I'm gonna actually have like I'm gonna get like a random RNG thing picked out on my computer. So let's spin randomness thing. Number comes out to be 8. 8th Pokemon in 6-8. That is a shiny Duska. Please have a... Oh, thank you for the Dratini. Thank you very much for the Dratini. But yeah, they take a very long time to make. And it basically just exhausts me, because recording them is also exhausting, because when it comes to things like this, it's freestyle. I'm not really thinking about, you know, planning stuff out and what I have to say. With this, it's very just I say what goes. I say, you know, in response to what you guys are typing out in chat and things like that. But when it comes to things like the discussion videos, I have to be reading the paper. At the same time I'm reading the paper, I have to recognize what's on there. And, like, know this is what's going to be ahead, thinking this is what it's going to be. And also try to, like, not necessarily, like, embellish it with, you know, new things to say, but basically, like, don't come off as completely flat and dull. Which is why it really does take a while to do. So yeah, it is an undertaking, and I mean I enjoy doing it, because I'm glad that like you guys enjoyed it, and like it does a lot better than the other stuff we've been doing. So it is a good direction to go in that it is doing better. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm thinking to do, because I'm planning on doing more discussion videos. It's just I've gotten to a point where I can do those now, and I'm glad that they're doing very well, because I'm thinking those will be kind of like the thing that we keep doing more of. And I'm not 100% sure, like, I mean, we're still gonna be doing Let's Play stuff, like, that's like the main thing that I really love doing, and I really, really enjoy doing those. The thing is, they don't really seem to grab as much attention. Like, they really don't do that well. You know, you see that the view numbers, it's like single digits. It's like sub 9 in most cases. I had like the Super Metroid one, like barely, I think, broke 10, and they're not really doing that well. You know, but it's, you look at the difficulty analysis ones, you know, first day it's got like 30 on it, and it was like, okay, this thing is doing 10 times as better as what my other stuff is generally doing, and that's one single thing. So maybe I should start doing more of these and like try to do more of them, because I do enjoy the discussion videos. I do enjoy them because it does give me put more of a focus on my analytical thinking onto it, and really like just do more with that. I really enjoy doing it, but at the same time, they are more exhausting. They are much more exhausting to do, because a lot of my other stuff, I can Like, I can play a game for, like, my recording sessions for the Let's Play stuff. That goes 3-4 hours long as a recording session. But the thing is, because it's, like, just playing a game and it's me kind of reacting to things in a game, I don't really need to, like, think ahead too much and sort of plan stuff. And, like, really sort of, you know, it's more reactive, a lot like the streams where I can basically just do streams for hours because it's just pure reactive. This is not really reactive. It's very me responding to a thing and focusing on that one thing, and it's really exhausting. So I have to keep focused. When it comes to things like gaming, it really isn't as hyper focusing, so I can really sort of be more free flowing, and it doesn't it's weird that it doesn't exhaust me as much, but it does, and that's the weird thing. That's like the really weird thing. But yeah, they do take a long time. But I mean, I enjoy doing them. I enjoy doing them. I am very glad that you guys enjoy doing them. That you guys enjoy them as well. Because it really does help make it go through, and like it does make it makes the struggle worth it. Is what I want to be saying. That is the correct way to say it. I can't speak. Funny, I made an entire thing where all it is me talking. Not the smartest course of action, I guess. Not the smartest course of action. Pokemon. Someone in another server I'm in just wants to evolve a certain thing into a Pokemon. Fortunately, I'm not playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl at the moment, so we're not going to be doing that. Thing is, we're probably going to be doing another Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl thing later because, I mean, Shiny Honey, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, that's what draws in the views, so that'll be what I'm doing. Also, I'm making another theme build, another for Naruto characters, and no idea which, I mean, that's always the hardest thing when it comes to theme builds. That's always the hardest part when it comes to theme builds, is that. It's one of the reasons why, like, the themed Nuzlocke that I'm actually working on, that's going to debut in December, so you just got about a week to wait for that, is going to be really, really hard to do, and it's one of the reasons why I'm actually really going to enjoy doing it, because it's a very fun themed build. It's like, it's a themed thing after something that I'm very passionate about, so it's one of the few Nuzlocke things that I'm going to possibly enjoy because it's, well, themed after something I am very, very passionate about. And I can just, like, talk a lot more about, like, those things and, you know, things like that, so it's going to be a little more enjoyable. It's going to be a little more enjoyable. Because, like, I despised that randomizer Nuzlocke. I utterly despised it. It was mostly just because we had, like, so many things that we ran into. It's for Conan. Yes, origami. I mean, Kartana would probably be perfect for that. Kartana would be perfect. See, there's not, like any, like, angel-like Pokemon or any, like, Pokemon that use paper outside of, like, Kartana. It's kind of a really hard one to do. Yeah, that's... I really liked Conan. Like, that was a really creative, you know, character. Like, their weapon is origami, and they found a way to, like, make it so the paper doesn't get wet in the rain. That was like, okay, that's brilliant. I like creative characters with powers. That was awesome. Like, that's the thing about that show that I just love so much, is that there's so much creative usage of powers in that show. It's so genius. It's such a brilliant way of having things be done. All right. I'm glad to see that we have, like, a lot of people who are actually attending. Like, that's the thing that really makes me the most happy is, you know, we're getting the traffic, which the traffic is really the important thing. You know, like, those likes, those subscribes, those are really what do matter. And I mean, I'm pretty sure all of you guys here are subscribed to me because, well, that's why you guys know I'm doing this. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be here because, well, only pretty much subscribers would know about this because they've only been here for so long. I highly doubt people are looking up, you know, shiny giveaways because most people don't. Yeah, it's the Byakugan, Renegon, Sage of Six Paths. And the thing is, the Sage of Six Packs, like the ramen lock, I actually did have like the idea for the Sage of Six Paths, and that was like specifically just Eevee because it evolves into so many different things. It's like the whole idea is it becomes a bunch of different things, and the Sage of Six Paths has so many different abilities.
That's kind of the whole underlying thing about that. Like the Byakugan is the hard part though, because like the only thing I can think about that is like maybe like a Pokemon with like tinted lens or like compound eyes. I mean, I guess tinted lens or compound eyes users would actually probably make sense for that because like the whole thing is, um, like it really deals with their eyes. You know, they have like better vision that allows them to do certain things they can't do. So I guess that could make sense. You got to like approach it from like a bunch of different sides. You know, it's like that's again with the thing that it's in the the lock that I'm gonna be creating in a week. It was kind of the same way where I have to really start thinking more creatively about things instead of just okay, this is an analog for this on the most obvious level. I have to go into more thematically and fundamentally what these things are and how they can be applied to other things. It's really it's kind of a difficult thing to do, but at the same time, it's always more rewarding when you can because that's when you really figure stuff out. And that's when like it's okay. That's really cool. That's neat. Because it also means like you get to focus on things that are not as maybe not as commonly used Pokemon. Let's grab all these. Oh, it's a Galarcia twig. But yeah, I actually do the apricorn hunting. I just do this every single day. It's very therapeutic for me. Where it's when I get like if I get like stressed out, I get worn out, just like after everything throughout the entire day. I just do this, and it calms down, and I actually can go to sleep really easily. Because yesterday I actually was just completely freaking exhausted for some reason. I don't have any idea why. To the point where I actually just took a nap in the middle of the day, where I basically like went to sleep from like 3 o'clock to 6, woke up right before dinner, and I like fell asleep at like midnight, which is my usual time that I go to sleep at. So it's like for some reason I was just exhausted for that those 3 hours of sleep, right as rain. I don't know why. But yeah, it got me right as rain. Which is an expression I utterly love. Right as rain. Why do I love that expression so much? Maybe it's because of Rhyme Time. Maybe it's because of Rhyme Time. Yeah, you can also find that I'm slightly running out of things to say. Which is always fun when I run out of stuff to say. But again, for those who who just popped in here and didn't hear like the start about this, this is all link trades in Shield and Sword. The link trade code is pinned at the top of the messages. So if you would like to click on that, please do, and you can, well, of course, get a shiny Pokemon. Well, you will get a shiny Pokemon because this whole thing is a shiny giveaway. And nothing there, nothing there. Pink apricorn. No person there, no person there. Yeah, but it's like I love how they kind of give you so many different ways to get apricorns in here, and that you can basically, after doing the whole thing, you can just basically run around the entire island and just keep encountering the lady that gives you the 4 apricorns of each kind. Like, sure, it's gonna do basically nothing. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's like if no one else is joining in for the trades, yeah, you can double dip. If no one else is joining in, then yeah, you can. Yeah, the whole thing is basically just I want to give these things to you guys. So, if you guys want them and there's not, like a waiting line of people who are here, you guys can have them. But also, it's kind of going to be hilarious. I'm willing to bet the vast majority of people hosting raids at this time are probably people who are just doing, like, shiny raids. Because it's like, you don't really have that many people playing that. People are shiny hunting in the other things. So it's like, let's just get a bunch of shinies in here. There we go. Trade partner has been found. Thank you very much. And random thing press. 22. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You are the proud owner of a shiny Trapinch. I mean, anyone can double dip now, so long as like people aren't, stacking up. Thank you very much, and please take the trapinch. Yeah, shiny trapinch is one that I have a very long, awkward history with because of the shiny trapinch that I found while I was hunting for a rough-skin gabite. Ah, that was a fun story, except not really. That was not a fun time. Because it was like, I found the thing in like 3 hours, and I was looking for a rough-skin gabite, and the rough-skin gabite took me hours to find. Ah, hello, Uwu Dio. Are you new here? I do not recognize that name before. Have you, like, been subscribed for a while, but I haven't seen you in chat before? Glad to see you are here. Hello, and... or I guess I should say hello, based on the way that you, said that. Thank you very much. Next trade is, of course, going up. Yes, you can. Yes, yes, you can. So how did you find us? Thank you very much. Glad to see that someone new found us. But yeah, the link code, the link trade is do the link code, which is pinned at the top, and you pretty much just like you can send me anything. I really just want to kind of give away these shinies to you guys because we do a bunch of shiny hunting here, and really, if I don't shiny hunt the things specifically, I don't really as much care for them. And I know you guys will appreciate the shinies more than I will, so I would rather you guys have them. The code is now punched in. There we go. It is up. And thank you very much. Alright, next random thing. Actually, take off one for that, because we just traded one away. Random spin. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12, 13, 14, 15. Shiny Ghastly. So pretty much what I'm doing, I need some mons because sad story, I lost but one for shinies which broken. Oh. Are you sure that you want to send me a shiny Tyranitar? Are you sure about that? I just want to make sure before I take it. Yeah, but I very much know that feeling. I very much know that feeling. Yeah, I know that feeling. I very much know that feeling. Because I actually traded away I actually sold the game that had all of my old teams on it. And it just emotionally crushed me when I realized that I just got rid of all of them. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do at that point, but I'm glad that you found us. Like, we do a bunch of shiny hunting stuff here, and I hope you will leave a subscribe because we are getting very close to our 300 subscriber milestone, which when we do, we will be doing a shiny Zygarde hunt in Dynamax Adventures. So I'm gonna be doing a bit of suffering when that comes. There you go. Alright. Next one is up. Link trade. Set link code. Some nice people gave me my team. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, it's like I very much understand that feeling. It wasn't shinies for me, it was just all of my teams. Because that was my Pokemon white version that it was on. And I sold that, my black version. I sold my black version. And the black version had all of my teams, which I had brought in, which keep in mind, this was a decade's worth of teams. No, I would like to, but thank you, but I'd prefer to hunt the Zygarde myself. I'd prefer to hunt it myself because it's the subscribers they voted in as like I put out, okay, this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be hunting for these 4 Pokemon. Which one would you like to see me go for the hunt for the stream? And this is why it's like, okay, you guys want me to hunt for the shiny, I will hunt for the shiny on stream. I don't duplicate. Yeah, that's why I don't do that. It's for the shiny hunt because they want me to do the shiny hunt. But thank you, I appreciate that. I don't hack, which is the other thing, is I'm very adamantly against hacking. Yeah, but yeah, so now, really just gotta run around and well, burned a couple of times while we trade away all the rest of these shinies. So, I'm gonna go Slippery Slope. So yeah. And again, thank you for the subscription. It means a great deal. You know, things like that help the channel grow. Training partner has been found. Next thing again, number 3. Shiny Routes. Ooh, Grookey. I love Grookey. Grookey is my favorite of the 3 Galarian starters. It is such a great Pokemon. I love it. I just absolutely love Grookey. It's so great. Sure. Yeah, we can actually do that. If you just like level up a bit, we can just trade it back and do the exchange like that. That would be great, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I did to a degree think about doing that. Like, okay, you'll just get these things all done. Then use 11XL Castle. It's yeah, funny. Yeah, that's something that I actually did think about for a little bit. Was to do. I would like to put straight now. All right. So you have the thing selected now. I was shiny hunting. 3 shiny. Nice. Nice work. No, I don't want to disconnect. I keep accidentally clicking that. But yeah, it's pretty much that. I actually did think about doing that, like evolving them all up into Haunter. Same with like the Ghastly, just getting like the Reaper Cloth. But then I thought, that would I don't know. That would just look a little bit weird, in my opinion, if I just did that. You know, having them all be, you know, evolved and ready to go. That I don't know. That just to me seemed like it would be a little bit. Nice. All of them are G-Max. Excellent. The thing is, I'm actually not like really the biggest fan of like the G-Max Cinderace, because like I think I'm not the biggest fan of Cinderace in general. And I mean, I just find Inteleon hilarious. Like it has literally it's like finger sniper. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. But yeah, it's also like I find also funny that Rillaboom is like the best one competitively speaking, because I'm very big on the competitive side of things. So that's me. I'm very much like into competitive things. It's kind of like my I don't know, it's kind of like my main thing that I do is like competitive. I do competitive. I do a bit of shiny hunting. I do a bit of like kind of everything. Saddest thing I found is a random shiny Nidoran. Yeah, I know that. There's only one shiny I've ever encountered that I've lost, and that is the only shiny I've encountered and lost was a shiny Onyx, which I got in my Platinum version, and it KO'd my entire team before I could catch it. So I was extremely salty about that. Because it was a lot higher level than me, too. This was back in Platinum, and it was so much higher level than my whole team. Like, I could use Bubble on it, but it would probably one-shot it. I could go for Razor Leaf or Absorb on it with my Turtwig, but that would probably kill it. And it was like, it's a no-win situation, and I'm so heartbroken, because it's just like, I can't win. I can't win at all. I mean, I'm happy that, like, you guys all are coming here to do the thing. No, I don't really care much for shinies. I don't care for shinies unless I hunt them specifically, so, no, you can just send me whatever. You know, just like anything that's not shiny. I lost a shiny Claydol on Omega Ruby. Worst part is the reason was very common. I had nipples. Yeah, that's always the thing that bites you. The annoying thing is that, that's one of the reasons why I'm glad, like, they actually made it so you cannot find any shinies before you get access to Pokeballs in, certain games. I think that, or 7, 4, 6, or, like, they make it so you can only get Pokeballs immediately when you can first encounter things. So basically, like, you can't miss out on shinies anymore, which is a really good thing. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I really like the way Black and White did things, where the second you step foot out of your town, you immediately are given the capture tutorial, and there is no risk that you will not encounter a shiny. There you go. Well, because we're sending the things back and forth, so. I remember the shinies Goon and Aura adapted to me. Yeah. So pretty much since like we're exchanging things, so basically you're gonna send me the Haunter, so I'll send you the Grookey back, and then you can just re-exchange the thing. So that way we just trade back and forth. Cause yeah, I actually did consider the whole Gengar thing. I did not evolve them because again it would look a little. I get to also wow we're 3 away from 300. Wow, this has been a lot better than I expected. We're getting closer. We're 3 away from the Zygarde hunt. We are 3 away from the Zygarde hunt. I was shiny hunting Trico, but I found his Zigzagoon. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the horror stories of people who have gotten the shiny thing in the capture tutorial, doing Dynamax adventures to get Kartana as a theme build, but I'm pretty sure I got Celsius. Yeah, I actually have a Kartana raid in my thing, so after this I could actually give you that, if you would like. Because I have Kartana, like, on standby because of all the Dynite ore that I grinded, so I have that. I can just give you that after this, or like towards the tail end of it. We could close it out with a Kartana raid. Pretty much is the way that I could think about doing it. Because we've actually gone through a good number of these shinies so far. We've actually gone through a lot more than I expected. Yeah, I can help you get the Alakazam. I can help you get the Alakazam. We can do that after. Because again, I just thought if I did that, it would look a little weird. If I had, like, oh yeah, all these things, they're already pre-evolved and, like, ready to go. It's like, that would just look a little suspicious to me. Because, I mean, I'm cynical as all heck. I am a cynical as heck person. So, it's why I think that way. But I know that, like, probably other people don't think that way, which is the weird part. I'm, like, more cynical than I should be. I'm overly cynical, I guess is the way to say it. Set link code. Yeah, we can. I can help you get the Alakazam. Yeah, if you guys get the like the Abra and stuff like that, we can just do an immediate trade back and forth to get the thing evolved. Let's sneak on by that Piloswine. I really like Piloswine. Piloswine has been an absolute hero to me in previous playthroughs. Ah, Fred. Fred, you were an absolute hero. I have extremely fond memories of that, the Heart Gold Soul Silver series. That was extremely fun. That was just fun. I got my shiny Turtwig and Pearl and shiny Chimchar, my second copy of Pearl. Now just trade my sword to burn diamond and I can finally start the journey. That is always a good thing, to be able to start the things. Like, people who do soft resets for shinies, for starters, those people are crazy. It's like a 3-minute reset thing. But, I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to sit back and do. First shiny hunt was a Score Bunny, and first shiny Score Bunny was a Square Hidden Ability. Nice. Nice. That's actually pretty good. That's really good. I will again. I'll just like send you the Grookey back and forth because we're doing the trade for the Alakazam. And I do love how like Kadabra and Alakazam, the only difference is it's just like slightly paler. I do love that. It's like that's the thing about me is I actually really do like shinies that don't change a whole lot in terms of their color scheme. To a degree, I kind of prefer them. You know, it's either like I want like the change to be drastic and like uniform in terms of color, but on the other hand, I want like the change to be either like barely at all, because I just find it hilarious. Because people lose their absolute minds when a shiny does not change a whole lot. Ah, no, yeah, you are crazy. If you went for those, you are absolutely crazy. I'm not even gonna be quiet about it. You're crazy for doing that. But also, tomorrow is going to be Thanksgiving, which means we're going to do the shiny hunt for the giant turkey. Yeah, the Starfish is a pain, but it's a thrill once you finally get it and get yourself. Yeah, that's a fair point. Also, I do like the pink armor on Alakazam. It does look really nice. It's just wearing pink. It's just wearing pink. I just love it. I like pink. I do like the color pink. It's a nice color. I have briefly thought of doing I mean, I guess that I could do like a shiny soft reset thing for one of my starters if I do Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. I guess I could do that at some point. I might do it. But yeah, that's a thing. That's the thing we could do. Yeah, we can do some link battles after. We can do some link battles after. You know, like towards the end, because I love battling. Battling is like my specialty. So I would very much enjoy battling. But we'll save that more towards the end, so around, you know, maybe another hour or so, and then we'll go do that. But I have to go set up the next trade. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing some battles. 'Cause I love battles. Battles are just my favorite thing in the world to do. It's there is no truer test of a trainer, in my opinion, than battling. You offer and give out doing a Togekiss Garchomp build. I do have a Gibble. I do have a shiny Gibble. So yeah, you can have the shiny Gibble. Is I'm the only one I'm full shiny and a rush to complete Brain Diamond Shiny Pearl. It's not only that I am going for a full shiny deck. Yeah, I know a lot of people do like a full shiny thing. I know people do that, and it's like people who I have a lot of respect for people who do that because it's kind of insane. I need a Grookey and Alakazam for the deck, so that trade was awesome. Oh, really? Nice. Nice. I like Grookey. Grookey is definitely my favorite of the starters. Grookey is my favorite of all the starters, but also I actually do have like a spare Grookey that you can just keep because it was for the competitive giveaway that no one showed up for. It was for the competitive giveaway no one showed up for, so you can have like another Grookey that I have if you need a Plasma. Earthquake! Drumming so awesomely that it shakes the whole world. Like Rillaboom is my favorite. Rillaboom is my favorite. It's such a great Pokemon. It's such a great design too. It's such a great design. So who is gonna be up for the next thing? Who's gonna be up for the next thing? Oh, that's why there's so many freaking Eevee things just invading everything. It's because there's the Eevee event going on. That's why it was. It's like, what the hell's with all the Eevee? It's like, oh yeah, there's an Eevee event going on. Ah. Oh, someone misconnected. Someone misconnected. That is the first time I've ever had someone misconnect. That is the first time that has ever happened. Which I find funny, because, like, I didn't think that the code I did, 9192833746, was a common thing that people did. I mean, I like Sobble. I also like Sobble. My ordering for the starter favorites for Galar is Rillaboom by a freaking mile. Then it is Inteleon. Then in dead last by a freaking bazillion metric miles is Cinderace. I don't like Cinderace. I am not a big fan of Cinderace at all. For me, it's like, it's a worse version of Blaziken, and I already don't like Blaziken. That's what it is for me. It's like, Blaziken is a Pokemon I don't like. This thing looks like it's trying to be a Blaziken 0.7, and it just fails. It's just please get out of my thing. Please go away. I don't like you. We keep misconnecting to this person, which I find funny. I find that absolutely hilarious. So let's give that person like, you know, like 2 or 3 minutes to like find the person that they're actually looking for. Is with the ability Guts and Flame. Yeah, Guts Flame Orb is a monstrous thing. The reason why I don't generally like go for things like Guts Flame Orb is because you have to damage yourself in order to get more powerful, and I don't like damaging myself. It's one of the reasons why I don't like the choice items, because I don't like limiting myself to a specific thing that I can only do. Yeah, it's like it's one of the reasons why I don't enjoy doing those things. I don't use those items because it's I've had bad experiences with them where it locks me into doing one thing. The other thing also is like when it comes to like healing item, damage over time items, it's like it slowly wears me out. I know that like you get a huge boost of power from it, in the fact that you have guts, which is boosting your attack by 50%. It does do some good damage, but at the same time, it's also kind of annoying because you're taking residual damage over time, and they can just kind of stall you out. There's also like there's things like hacks or like things that do damage, increase damage based on if you have that, and also like you can have that it's shut down if they have misty terrain. Which is one that I love. I do love the fact that like there's been times where I've been playing like VGC matches, and I see okay, this person has a Guts Flame Orb Conkeldurr. I will use. Yeah, the reason I didn't set up the trade was because there was another person doing it, and it was like I didn't want to keep misconnecting to the same person over and over again. So I didn't want to keep misconnecting to them. And I think that now enough time has passed where I can redo the blink code trade. 192837446. There we go. I only did it because Upscoon is max IVs and EVs attack codes. It's a bit. I mean, it's clever. A lot of people do use it. I personally was a fan of Defiant because it countered all the Intimidate users that people were using. But even then, it still wasn't 100% fantastic. Like, it's a good Pokemon. It's a very solid Pokemon overall. I do like it. But at the same time, it's also not the greatest. This is why that I didn't have the code up. It's because this person keep misconnecting. So we'll. Okay, then we'll go with a different link code. We'll go with. I'll need to change the link code. Code 1 2 1 2 1 2 no 1 1 2 1 2 8 9 8 9. There we go. So we'll go with this one. 8 9 8 9. There you go. Trade using link code. I just hope that this person is like intentionally trolling, which it wouldn't surprise me because like someone did warn me that like people will do like troll and stuff like that. These things. Okay, there we go. And you wanted the Gibble, so you can have the Gibble. Yeah, like I was told that like people will like try to. Like that people will generally like try to like flame or go into shiny giveaway things and like smack talk or like down talk thing like that. And, like they would try to troll and do things like that. So it could be something like that, but at the same time I don't really think so, because like we're too small for like people to like really do that stuff. That and you're welcome, Dio. You're welcome, Dio. You're welcome very much. Because like again, this whole thing is to help people. The whole point is to help people. But also, I am glad that you have a Togekiss, because I love Togekiss. Togekiss is a fantastic Pokemon. One of my absolute favorites. Okay. Okay, so we do have someone here who is actually trolling. We do have someone here who is actually trolling, then. Well, that's unfortunate. They are using the okay, so the next you and I need to put the code in like at the same time, like to beat things. So you need to like get the thing. Okay. No. See the thing. I love Serene Grace Togekiss. Serene Grace Togekiss is my Vanguard set. I love Serene Grace Flinch Togekiss. It is legitimately my favorite thing in the world. It's the reason why I love it so much. So yeah, so it is definitely someone who is trolling. It is someone who is trolling then. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I am very much okay with someone's trying to troll me. You know why? Because it just shows that they got nothing better to do. They could be spending their time actually shiny hunting. They could spend their time doing, so many other things. And they're just being a dirtbag. Oh. Okay. So, what the heck were they trying to do then? I don't understand what's going on here then. So if they were trying to troll before, and now they're trying to, like, not troll, so what the heck's going on here? I'm just confused. I'm just very much confused at this point. But okay, thank you for the Regirock. Thank you for the Regirock, I guess. I did need that. Thank you. Okay. Foreign thing. Okay. I'm just confused at this point. I'm just confused. I'm just confused at this point. Next trade is up. I'm just confused. Like, I legitimately have nothing to say other than I am just confused. I am just befuddled. What is a fun word? Befuddled is a fun word. But yeah, I had a feeling like they're probably there's someone who's just trolling if they have to keep doing it. Like, if they're just doing it to probably troll or something. Plasma, there you go. So you needed the Grookey. Well, I'll give you one of the competitive ones that we actually had set aside. Unless, oh no, we didn't actually set aside a competitive one. I forgot I didn't do those ones. But you can keep the Grookey. You can keep the Grookey. Cause yeah, I can't believe I actually forgot that I didn't breed them. I was like, why did I could have sworn that I did, but no. Yeah, Burn Diamond Chip is going to Napoleon Honchcrow. You can't get Magmortar in Diamond. You have to trade it in from somewhere else. But the funny thing is, I'm actually also using Empoleon and Honchcrow. I am also using Empoleon and Honchcrow on my Brilliant Diamond team. It is Empoleon, of course, Honchcrow, of course, Toxicroak, Abomasnow, Elective Iron, Hippowdon. I thought you said you did need Grookey. Oh, what did you mean that you needed for the thing? Oh, sorry about that then. I misunderstood then. I do have Rowlet. Okay, so I misunderstood then about what you needed back then. But I have a Rowlet. I have Rowlet. Yes, I do have Rowlet, and they are hidden ability Rowlets. The Alola starters are the starters that, like, I can say across the board, I love all of them. I would be happy using any of them on my team. I can't say the exact same thing for the home. Like, I love the Sinnoh starters. I love Torterra. I love Infernape. I love Empoleon. But I can't really say with the same certainty I would love to use any of them on my teams. They're not shiny. They are not shiny. They're just ones that I made. The ones that I made for the competitive preparations giveaway, which basically was they have good IVs, they have hidden abilities. The country said she'll have the character name as my name, so like get another kid. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, they're not shiny. They're not shiny Rowlet, but they're just the Rowlet bred with competitive IVs, and also bred with the right natures and well, not the right natures, but they're bred with like high IVs. They're bred with hidden abilities. They have like I also gave them help items with like bottle caps and everything because I had so many spare ones. I was like I just give them to them. Your first shiny was Wally's Ralts. I ever heard those horror stories. We're going back to the regular code now. But yeah, I've heard those horror stories of people getting Wally who has one, and it's like, oh yeah, Wally just gets the shiny. And I've heard that from so many people, and I'm like, I feel so bad for them. At the same time, I'm like, I get why they probably didn't consider the fact that that can actually happen. Like, the odds of it happening are so infinitesimally small. Because, remember, back then, shiny Pokemon people didn't really know existed. People didn't know shinies existed pretty much back then. It wasn't until, like, around Generation 4 when the internet started becoming a lot more prominent that people started realizing shiny Pokemon are a thing that exists. A lot of people didn't realize that. And I find that hilarious. It's like, people didn't realize that was a thing. It's like, I also like feel bad for people who got like a shiny Mudkip, because I've heard horror stories of people who had like a shiny Mudkip, and they, talk to them like, what's wrong with my Mudkip? Why is it purple? It said, oh, it's a glitch, just restart the game. And they restarted their shiny Mudkip. Yeah, but like the code for this one is the 19281. It's the old one, because we changed back because that person was for some reason doing what they did. Because I'm probably not going to shiny hunt rolls, because like, I actually really don't care much for the shiny rolls thing. I like Gallade. I think Gallade is really, really cool. But I don't really care much for shiny Gallade. I have a perfect IV shiny Gallade in my Pokemon Go game, which is a funny story because I got it from a trade from someone. It's not even a lucky Pokemon, but it's like, the shiny Gallade, the shiny roll slime doesn't really do anything for me the way that it does for most people. It doesn't really do anything for me. Which is kind of the way it is for like a lot of shinies. They don't do anything for me. I never know what shinies were until Generation 4. Yeah, again, like that's what I mean. A lot of people didn't really know what shinies were until Generation 4. But with you, it was like that you find a shiny Honchkrow. But with a lot of people, it was that they just didn't know what a shiny was because they never found one. And the internet just wasn't a thing that existed. That pretty much told them. Have a Duskull. Have a Duskull. Have a Duskull. Oh, you don't need to train me the shiny Marowak. You don't need to train me the shiny Marowak. I respectfully decline the shiny Marowak. I respectfully decline it. Because like I don't want to take a shiny away from you. Again, I won't be able to appreciate the shiny that much because it was something that was given to me. Just I thank you, but please do not give me the shiny Marowak. Bacon, yeah, I'll get the bacon. Yeah, like it just, yeah, I would prefer to not take that one, thank you. Happy Gilmore. Hello, are you new here? I did not remember you, but yes, you can trade with Evolved Dusclops. Yes, you can do that. Are you new here, Happy Gilmore? I don't recognize the name, but yes, you can. Flygon's one that I'm like, it's not. I don't really have like anything against Flygon. It's like okay, it's okay, but it's like it's just worse Garchomp to me. The funny thing is, my first game was Hoenn, but it's always gonna be worse Garchomp for me because I actually grew up more with Sinnoh, even though Sinnoh was not actually my favorite game. Yeah, Sinnoh was my favorite game is Unova. My favorite game is actually Black and White, even though it wasn't my first game. It's actually like the fourth game I ever played because I played Hoenn after I played Diamond and Pearl. Then I played Fire Red Leaf Green. Then I also played Coliseum and XD. So it's like it was one of like the later games that I played, and it was like Black and White is always going to be like, in my opinion, the best Pokemon game because it's just such a great game, and nothing will ever close because it's a great game, great Pokemon. The game is actually like it's hard. I'm gonna subscribe earlier. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, we can do the link trade for that. We can do the link trade for the Duskull. Yeah, to get involved in the Duskull. I love Dusk Noir. Dusk Noir is legitimately one of my favorite Sinnoh evolutions they added, so I will very much be glad to assist you in getting a Dusk Noir because I love it. It's great. Everyone loves Garchomp for some reason except me because I cannot learn. Well, the reason why a lot of people like Garchomp is because it looks really cool, and a lot of us have, like, we remember Garchomp annihilating us. The reason why I love Garchomp is because I've used it on competitive teams, and I very much enjoy... you're Riley, correct, Happy Gilmore? You are you... Just to make sure. Well... And now the medic is perfect for me. Yep, my Gengar is ready. Gengar is ready. Okay, so I'll just like send you, like the Grookey back and forth, and you can just send it back and forth. We'll send it back and forth. I love shiny. I love the red. I love the thing. But yeah, it's like the reason why I like Garchomp is because I've used it in competitive, and it has been very good to me with regards to how I've used it in competitive. So that's one reason why I really like it. And a lot of people like it for like reasons of very similar reasons. Like it is a strong thing that they have enjoyed using. Yeah, but it's like Flygon is like, I didn't know about Flygon until after I knew about Garchomp, but by then it was like, you're nothing compared to Garchomp. You're nothing compared to Garchomp. I don't think I have a Reaper Cloth. I can check if I have a Reaper Cloth. I don't know if I do though. Let me check. Because you need to have a hold of Reaper Cloth in order to be able to trade it. To evolve it, not trade it. Also Feather Genius, Gold, Axe, White, no, Say Sun, Stone, Flutter, Leaf, Shiny, Dust, Dawn, Oval, Ice, Sweet, Tart, Crack, Chip, Prism, Dream, Flame Memory, no. King Silver, Scope, Left Over, Hardstone, Miracle Black, no. What the hell's the Reaper Cloth? Do I not have one? Do I have a Reaper Cloth? Do I? Okay, I apologize. I don't have a Reaper Cloth. Yeah, you do need the Reaper Cloth. I don't have one. I'm sorry, so I can't help you evolve it. I thought you had one on it. Sorry about that. Riley, let's just like retrade so that we can do that. I'm very sorry about that, but I unfortunately cannot help you. I'm really sad about that. I can't help you. I wish I could have. Sorry about that. That's on me. That's on me. I probably should have checked I should have checked the summary to see if it was holding the repluff before then. That's my bad. Uh, 7 days. I have 7, but my online's expired a few days ago. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, it's all right. It's a lot of the Sinnoh has a lot of like stupid evolution items, and the trade item evolutions in my opinion are one of the dumbest things to ever exist. Like, sure, back when it was like okay, just Porygon and like just Kingdra, okay, that was a little tolerable. But then, like, you get to Generation 4 where they have, there's the dubious disc on Porygon, which, okay, like, you can kind of understand the dubious disc on Porygon because of the upgrade. But then there is, there is, like, the Magmarizer, the Electrizer, the Reaper Cloth. It's just, like, there's too many of these freaking items. Why did... Like, trade evolutions already are a terrible idea. They're not great. They're cumbersome, they're clunky, they're just annoying. Why make them even more annoying? Why Game Freak? Why do you make them more annoying? It's like, I mean, yeah, the idea was, of course, like to help people like trade to work together to get them, but still, it doesn't change that they're annoying. Like then you have the Prism scale with Milotic and Next Generation and Generation 5. It's like, really, Game Freak? You really couldn't have done anything better? You really had to go and do that? But yeah, it's like that's... I play devil's advocate with Game Freak a lot because I feel like they are definitely... Because a lot of the criticisms people level at Game Freak and like at the Pokemon games, they are almost always... Like when you look at like a lot of the big complaints people have, like, we want Pokemon games to be more difficult. These games are so bad. They're getting so easy. Like, no, those are really not valid criticisms because... That's just you getting better. That's not the game's getting easier. So it's like, just like things like that where people are, really like unfairly criticizing the games. and like Game Freak themselves. So it's like I play devil's advocate for them because in my opinion they are very much deserving of having someone on their side saying no, let's step in and defend them because like they're really in need of someone who's gonna defend them. Because, like, everyone just, like, kind of hates Game Freak. Like, the world is just basically turned against Game Freak, and it really aggravates me that people do. Hey, Silva, how you doing here? Glad to see that you're here. Would you like to join on the Shiny giveaway? Would you very much like to? But yeah, it feels like sometimes the entire world is just, like, out to get Game Freak. And it's like, I don't get it. It's like, why? You people claim to be fans of Pokemon. And yet, here you are, routinely saying, these games are terrible, we deserve better than these games, this is why these games are terrible, and basically routinely trying to get people to stop playing them. Make up your minds, people. Do you like or not like these games? If you like them, okay, stop complaining and stop demanding things that are unrealistic. If you don't like them, okay, stop saying you're a fan of these games and you want to see them be better, because you're not. I don't get it. I told all my friends if held items evolve a lot of Pokemon did not exist, then more people would enjoy Pokemon. Because, say, if you need to evolve Clamperl, but you do not have them. Yeah, I understand that. You are hunting for Piplup. You are hunting for the correct starter. Then again, all the starters in Sinnoh are correct starters, so they're all great. Well, I mean, the thing is, they could just make the evolutions a thing, but just not need the held item. Like, that's the real thing, is that if they made the trade held items like, okay, just use this held item on the Pokemon, like, Fire Stones for evolving, say, Growlithe into Arcanine, that would fix everything. It would fix literally everything. Okay, Plasma. You could help, Happy Gilmore with the evolving thing because you have a Reaper Cloth. But I mean, that's, like, at your discretion, basically. Like, that's... Yeah, I know it's, like, trusting a person to, like, do the trade things, I know that that's a bit of a... that's something that I've always... Yeah, that's something that you guys can work out a bit. But yeah, we do have someone who can help you, which is good. Which is very good. But yeah, I really do wish that they would just remove the trade held item thing. Like, just regular trade evolves, I can understand. Trade evolution held items are just annoying because the thing is, it just makes it two annoying things because if it's just a regular trade evolution, okay, well you can get immediately. If it's just a regular held item thing to evolve, okay, then that's fine, just get to a certain point of the game. It's just an extra layer of annoying handicapping. I never understood why, and again, thank you guys for the 9 likes, that matters a whole lot. So I am very glad that we actually got like a couple of subscribers today, that like the shiny giveaway was not for nothing. So that's good. I just lost a shiny Machoke to a kid, even though I said I'd... Yeah, that's... I know, people are just annoying. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, people online are... Like, that's why, like, if you're gonna do stuff that you kind of need people you can trust, it's why, like, if I ever do a trade where something like that, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do a trade for something like this, trade me something like a shiny, like a legendary thing. Like, I know people will, if they give it up, they will probably, like, miss. But, yeah, it's one of those things where... I only ever trade things like that with close friends, like people who I know I can trust. Like, I trust all of you guys. Like, I trust all of you guys. Yeah, I trust every single one of you guys here, and so that's why I don't worry about things like that. But again, the next trade is up for anyone who wants to hop into the trade. Thank you all for coming out. Again, thank you everyone for coming out today. It really does mean the world to me. It really does mean the world to me. But now... Let's just keep riding our bike around. I mean, this protagonist must have, like, legs of steel to freaking ride a bike up a cliff like this. Like I have a hard time riding my bike up a gradual hill where I live. But this was just like, I'm gonna ride my bike up a mountain. It's like a freaking champ. It's like this person has legs of steel. I don't. He may or may not have again. I hope he's still here, but well, I clicked the thing. A partner's been found for the trade. Who is going to be joining in the trade? Plasma. For a sec, I thought you found a shiny. No, I did not find a shiny Executor. I like Executor. I like Executor, but like particularly Alola form. But yeah, but it's like I have a hard time going up a gradual incline. This one is like I'm gonna go up a mountain and just go hero mode. It's like that's awesome. That's freaking awesome, and I love it. But we're I mean yeah we'll be okay. We might actually get we actually might get through all of these shinies to be given away. Actually, now that I think about it, which is good because I really do want to get rid of all these things. I want you guys to have the shinies. So thank you all. That's why I only share with people I know. I got screwed over majority for someone. Yeah, I know people sometimes are indeed the worst. People are sometimes the worst. Why can I not like? Why can't I click on this thing? There it is. Let's turn on the next trade. Set link code 219283746. There we go. Link code is live. I'm gonna give you the best trade, your shiny. I'm gonna give you the best trade, your shiny Riolu for my shiny Lucario. You can't say no. Yeah, I can because I don't really care for Lucario. That's why I don't care because I don't care for Lucario. Yeah, we've had this. I'm not a fan of Lucario. It is legitimately my least favorite Pokemon in the entire series. It is my least favorite Pokemon in the entire series. So if I ever got a shiny Riolu, I'd be just like, someone take it away from me. Someone just take it. 'Cause I don't want it. Which happened because I got a shiny Riolu. I got like multiple shiny Riolu in Pokemon Go, and I was like, someone please take these things away from me because I just wanted Togepi and I didn't get Togepi. I got these things instead of the Pokemon I actually wanted. Do 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 do. Where are all the Amora? I can't find them. Why can I not find them? Okay, well, I guess they don't want to be found. They just want to go away and hide. Too bad for them. I like Amora though. I like Amora. I don't like a lot. I don't like the vast majority of Kalos Pokemon. I don't like the vast majority of them, but I do like the fossils. The fossils are great. Pokemon the way it is Bug. I mean, the reason I don't like Lucario is just it pretty much boils down to this. It's I hate Pokemon that are hyper focused by the series to deliberately make them popular when those Pokemon are not good. Like they cannot hold up at all in competitively, and even in a story playthrough, they need like special dedicated attention in the form of giving them, the right nature, the right IVs, the right EVs, going out of your way to specifically make them good enough to be usable and not fail. I'm like, if you can't do that, then just please get the heck out of my thing because you're not good. I laughed so hard you say that, and right after Astronaut Bright Diamond and Pearl. Oh yeah, I would trade it away. Like I don't care. I don't like Riolu Lucario. I don't like them. It's just because they're not good. Like they do not hold up competitively, which for me is like the end. I'll be like, if a Pokemon is going to be hyper focused by the series, at the very least, make it good and competitive. without having to go out of your way to give it literally every move that exists. Like that's one of the reasons why, as much as like Charizard gets hyper focused by the series, I don't have an issue with it, because even then, it's actually quite good competitively. Like you see it on VGC teams because sun boosted solar power, heat waves, or in the modern things where the Gmax, sure, it does have a Gmax now, but it always had solar power since Generation 4, Generation 4, Generation 5. It's just people didn't take notice of it. It always had that toolkit. It was just never exploited until now. Yes, the Gmax did make it, a little more prominent because people would use the Gmax, but you would still see non-Gmax sun boosted Charizards still doing a crap ton of damage. So like, and that's where the respect comes in. If it can hold its own on its own, with a strategy, I can respect it. But it's like Lucario is needed routinely a buff every single generation because it can't give. Even back in Generation 4, they needed to make Aura Sphere and a massive move pool specifically for it because it couldn't do anything otherwise. And for me, like that's the kicker, is like it can't hold up. They had to give it so much kitting to make it, and they also pushed it so hard. That's like, 'cause I like Lucario literally used to be one of my favorite Pokemon. It used to be like my number 2 favorite Pokemon. It was just after a while I started realizing like this thing just doesn't do that well. That I sort of like, the only reason why I ever liked this thing was because the series put it on such a massive pedestal. Plus also because I was really good at playing it in Smash. That's the other part. So it's like when you kind of like realize things like that and things start to see things a different way, that it alters the way that you look at things. But again, actually, that Lucario rant aside, rant aside, let's get back to the shiny trades. Yeah, because again, like for me, like the end all be all is always competitive. Competitive is always the end all be all for me. Because like, it's for me, it's like, something can have like a cool design, like it could be good in like the anime or the manga or something like that. But it's like, yes, but one of the main things about Pokemon is battles and mechanics. If something can't really do that well in mechanics, well, not that like I only like Pokemon that are good. I mean, I still like Pokemon that aren't good, but I like Pokemon that can like perform competitively. Yeah, like I mean, I like Gallade. Like I like Gallade is not great competitively, but I just like Gallade because it has a cool design. Gallade looks awesome. It is a very nice design. It looks awesome, and just the concept of it is really freaking cool. Gardevoir's just a chick in a dress. I do not have shiny hidden ability Charmander. No, I I I don't have like shinies of things like that. I don't. Sorry. And Plasma, thank you very much for helping him with that evolution. Thank you very much. But yes, like I don't really care much for like things that really can't hold up. Like for me, it's like I can separate things I like from things I like using. I guess is like the better way to say it. Like I like to use these. Like I like Cradle. Like Cradle is a Pokemon that I really like. Do I enjoy using Cradily? Not that much. Like sure, it's fun. You also, yes, Gallade is a shiny hunter's Pokemon because of False Swipe. That is a very true statement. Like anything with False Swipe just is awesome for shiny hunting. It's so good. I love it. It's like, yeah, that's great. It's actually great. Yeah, like Fall Swipe is one of those things that I absolutely love because you the whenever you're out looking for shiny Pokemon, you never find them. When you have like your False Swipe, your Fall Swipe Pokemon stocked up on Pokeballs, you never find shinies. Then you only find them when you have no Pokeballs, you have nothing with Fall Swipe, and you're massively over level gapped, or Some of that's like you never find them that way. You never find that's just how the game works. The game does not do that right way. Also, again, I love that you're sending me all the Litten in the world because I love Litten. Litten is amazing. Legitimately, Litten is my second favorite starter line. My favorite starter line is Infernape. My second favorite is Incineroar. So good, just so great. Like, I mean, and I'll be honest. The only reason I love Incineroar is because the experience I had playing Ultra Moon for the first time, where I came back to Pokemon after 4 years of not playing Pokemon. It was the first Pokemon I picked. The other part is playing Ultra Series and having Incineroar on my team. The thing was an absolute hero. Excuse me, the thing was an absolute hero, and I had so much fun using it on the team because it's so great. I love Incineroar. It's such a it's terrible for how warping it is to the game, and that it basically has centralized competitive in VGC to a ridiculous degree with how strong it is, because like it has parting shot, fake out, snarl. It has so much amazing tech. It has centralized VGC to a ridiculous degree. It is kind of not healthy, but at the same time, it's also just awesome. It's also just freaking awesome. So it's like, I know it's unhealthy, but I like it. I will say it is unhealthy. I have millions of those because I was doing Masuda method in and I didn't know how to. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, one thing that I know people to do with this is one thing that I've known people who do with releasing Pokemon en masse. It is they just make entire boxes of these Pokemon that they want to release, and then they send them all into home, and they restart a game. So basically, it's like, okay, I have like 3 boxes full of Pokemon. I send them into a version of Pokemon Sword or Shield. Just restart the game. All of them are purged and all of them are gone. It's like, that's really clever. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Also, thank you. Thank you for the eggs. Thank you for the scrubbing eggs. But it's just like, I find people who do that awesome. I'm a water type lover. Favorite starter is Empoleon. Second is Blastoise. Third favorite is Poplio. Primarina. That's the final form of Poplio. Yeah, the Kanto starters never really did anything for me. Like, I respect Charizard insofar as its competitive usage. Same of Venusaur, because like Venusaur is actually very, very good in VGC. But it's like Blastoise is. I mean, Blastoise with Shell Smash is a monster in competitive. It does actually get a good amount of tech moves, competitively speaking. But it's like it never really wowed me the same way. Like none of the Kanto starters ever like wowed me. Even though, like, the funny thing is that one of my earliest memories of Pokemon is actually Charizard doing the seismic toss to Magmar in the episode with the Blaine. That is actually one of my earliest memories of Pokemon, which is amusing. Have a Ralts. It's funny thing that if we try King Other yes, that's actually what I was going to go for and click on. I didn't even see that until now. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. Because I actually kind of because the Ralts was like, okay, it's not a trade thing. People will probably take that. Like that's I don't want like any more trade nonsense stuff like that. But yeah, that's why I like Ralts. Ralts is awesome. Ralts is awesome. But it's actually kind of funny how long the Ho-Oh shiny hunt has been going on for. Because it's gone on longer than the freaking Masuda method hunt we did for shiny Vikavolt back in Ultra Moon, where it was like we got that in like 30 eggs, which is awesome. Like that is probably gonna be one of my favorite hunts we ever did, where we got that on screen the first thing in 30 eggs. Yeah, the Ralts, I'm pretty sure the Ralts sent was male. I think the Ralts sent was male. Because I don't think I had any females, but I did trade away the female ones. I'm pretty sure that was male that I sent. Yeah, I know this one's male. I like Paul. I like Paul as well. Paul is probably one of my favorite characters in the anime. The reason why is because I think the same way as Paul. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, we can just do that trade swap. We can do that. Sorry about that. I could have sworn it was male. I could have sworn that I read it as male. But yeah, we can trade that and swap that. But yeah, I like the character of Paul because the thing is, a lot of people see Paul as a dick. The thing is, Paul has a very different mentality. The mentality Ash has when it comes to Pokemon is he wants to win, win through heart, hard like cards from Yu-Gi-Oh basically. Whereas, Paul is very much win through strategy, planning, and just getting one step up by having a strategy, by using thinking, playing with his head, not his heart. And that's the way that I play. I play, the way of intelligent decisions, planning, type coverage, moves, study your opponent, not go in guns blazing. And that's really what Ash does. Ash goes in pretty much guns blazing. And I can send you a mail one. I have a mail one that I can send you now. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's like Ash pretty much just goes into a situation just guns blazing, and he doesn't really think about it. That's why I like Paul as a character because he's in a lot of ways. Yeah, in a lot of ways, he is pretty much the way that a lot of people imagine. Like it's sort of like the caricature people have of like competitive players where like they're basically mocking them like you guys don't care about your Pokemon, only care about this or that. Like no, he's not a dick. Like there's a part where he catches a Pokemon he knows is not going to be good for his team. He's like, here, little kid, here's a kid who doesn't have a Pokemon, I'm not going to use this Pokemon, here, you have it. I mean, I like Paul. Like I like the characterization of Paul, and also yes, the I can give you the male Ralts. I mentioned that a little bit before, but yeah, just go in and do the trade. We can swap those. But yeah, it's like I like the character of Paul because he's a caricature of that representation. Like he's a caricature of the way competitive players are portrayed, but at the same time, they don't go into like full mock. I'm like, yes, they do to a degree, say like, he's a jerk, he shouldn't be this way, which in my opinion is a wrong thing to represent. It's just a very different way of battling. He battles in a very different way because he wants to win. Winning is his priority. When he is victorious, then he can, sit down, relax, and be, more relaxed and everything. But until then, he wants to win. You know, he's not a dick. He has a different mindset. It's why I will defend Paul as a character because it's it's the way that I play. It's the way that I think. And I care about my team. It's just the way in which we think about things is very different than, people who play with their hearts. Now, there's anything wrong with that. It's just we play in two different ways. And again, you're welcome for that. Actually, got to start up with the next trade, but in probably 15 minutes, we're going to be starting up the battles where we're going to be double battles, and we'll be battling. So, that'll be fun. That'll be very fun. Because I enjoy battling. Battling is my favorite thing to do. So there is that, and also actually and actually that makes me actually need to check something. So I'm just gonna tab off this thing for a sec so you guys can't see my teams if I have them. I need to make sure that my teams are actually made. Okay, yeah, they are. My teams are actually made. Okay, my teams are actually made. I just want to make sure. Ash's best rival of every generation and his best rival Ultra. I liked Paul. I liked Paul as a rival. Cause it's kind of the same as it's like the Yugi Kaiba rivalry where they're rivals because they play in two vastly different ways. I mean, granted, with Kaiba losing, I can take Kaiba losing more because, well, he's Kaiba. I was like, Yugi is also like legitimately like he literally has the power of magic to make his deck always draw the right card, which is why I can take him losing to which is why I can take Kaiba losing more than like Paul, because it is one, there is something to be said for putting your heart into things and being able to muscle through with pure emotion and use that to drive you forward, but at the same time, when your butt's kicked because they just outplayed you, no amount of emotion or feeling can overcome that kind of loss. It's one of the reasons why, like, I really don't like the way they write Ash, where he just like hearts his way through everything. Like, with Rocky in the Rocky movies, okay, I can take that, because, like, that's his whole character. His whole character is he just doesn't give up fighting, because he's the one battling. But, like, with Ash, it's like, no, like, Ash always deserves to lose. He doesn't think strategically at all. He's just inept. He's just downright inept. His team he had some good Pokemon, but it's like he's just not a great. He just doesn't have a good team. He doesn't battle in the way that a good team battles. Yeah, like, he had the hard cards, but the other thing is that they explain in one of the episodes the reason why Atem always won was because he literally has the power to will fate in the direction he wants. So he could basically will his deck to give him the card he wants. So he literally uses magic to draw the right card every time. And I freaking love it. Like, that is an awesome explanation for why he can always win. It's literally because he has the power to control fate, just with the power of his will. That's awesome. Yeah, like, Ash has only like 2 or 3 final evolved Pokemon, and all of it seems like this is a clown who should not win. That's one of the, like, the only time where, like, I say sure he can win was like Alola, which is because he had a Melmetal and he had an Incineroar, and those are 2 great Pokemon. Outside of that, no, this is a guy who should have gotten destroyed every other time. And Owen, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. But it wasn't I've seen you. Glad to see that you're here. And yes, we are doing a shiny giveaway. So feel free to pop in, and if you want a shiny, punch in the code. All of them are from Pokemon Go, so everything must go. Owen is a great friend of mine. He's a person who watches a friend of mine who also streams, and that's how I met him there. I am great myself. Glad to see you are here. We're just doing things, and a trade partner has been found. Yes. And actually, in a couple of minutes, we're actually going to be starting off the battles where we're just going to do some battles. Miltan! I love Miltan. Miltan is awesome. Ah, yes, Owen is indeed grabbing his Switch. Nice. Yeah, I love Miltan. Melmetal is also one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, not one of my favorite, like, favorite Pokemon, not like, like, top 10, but it's a Pokemon that I do really like. It's nice. It's like the T-1000 on steroids. It's like if the T-1000 tried to impersonate Regigigas, and it became awesome. Just, that's awesome. I love it. Like this giant, awesome, just like liquid metal robot thing. Also, jeez, my lips are getting so chapped. A rave! Thank you very much for the wishing luck. It means a whole lot. Yeah, we can't really stay for long, so I understand that. I understand that. Thank you, though. The pop-in is what matters. Thank you very much. Again, just like the little pop-in is all that's needed. Just the little sign is like that again. This matters because you're a friend. Friends are really what matters. Link code again. Next code is going up. 3746. And with that, we are actually closing in. So yeah, so after Owen gets his trade in, then we will start the battles. well, we'll do battles for probably a couple bit, for a little bit of time, and then after that, we go on a raid. So shiny, plus battles. Plus battles. Plus battles. And let's knock off the Amora with drum beating. Honestly, I love drum beating. It's such a fun move. And so yeah, so after Owen does his trade, then we will be potentially done. Then we'll be doing the battles after that. After this, I was gonna be using my VGC team, my VGC like Series 1 team, which I'm super proud of, even though it's not great anymore. Like hell, if we battled like Ash does in the anime, honestly, I think we would win 7 battles of the whole journey, then lose. Yep. We would lose literally every single battle. You know, we'd only ever beat, like, the generic bug-type trainer in every single region, because that's all we'd have the strength to beat. That's all we'd have the strength to beat. Because, like, Ash's teams are garbage. I mean, ironically enough, the only team Ash had that was of any decent composition was his XY team. Which is hilarious, because other than that, his teams were garbage. It's like, I mean, he had Infernape in Hoenn, which is amazing. He had like Torterra. Torterra's not terrible, but like it's not great. What was Ash's Hoenn? Not Hoenn. Sin team. Like I know it was like Infernape. I know it was. It was Infernape. It was Torterra. It was Pikachu, of course. He's always Pikachu. Staraptor's a pretty good Pokemon. So yeah, he has like a couple decent Pokemon on there, but like that was only because he had 2 of all starters. And, like, and one of them was Infernape, and one of them was Infernape. Cause like, and you can never go wrong with an Infernape. Me screaming inside because I need 1 max mushroom. Oh, that's always the thing that sucks, is when you need 1 more of something. It's like when you're one. There was a time in one of the series we did that I recorded. I was literally 1 EXP point away from hitting an evolution. Plus, I find it always ended. The thing is, Ash didn't end up getting all 3 stars in a lot of the regions. Like he didn't get that. He didn't get all of them in Hoenn. He didn't get all of them in Hoenn. He didn't get all of them. In Sinnoh, he didn't get all of them. In Kalos, he didn't get all of them. In Alola, he didn't get all of them. And in Galar, he actually only got them in, I think, 3 regions. He only got 3 regions, I think, did he ever get all 3 starters. And I think that's Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 4. Not Gen 4, Gen 5. So he actually doesn't get all of them. He gets 2 of them. I'm pretty sure he gets at least 2 of them every region. So like, I know he didn't get a Popplio. I know he didn't get a Popplio because that was Lana's Pokemon. And so the Alola anime is like by far probably my favorite anime they've had. Like, that's actually a hard thing for me to say. Like, do I actually like the Alola anime more than the Sinnoh one? Because I love the Sinnoh anime. The Sinnoh anime was fantastic. Like, Sinnoh anime is like top tier, but Alola is just fun. Like, Alola is just absolutely fun because it's an enjoyable thing to watch. But the one thing about the Sinnoh anime that always gets me is the Dawn Depression arc. That is one thing that always just gets me, and I'm like, they wrote that so well. And it has no reason to be that awesome aside from the fact that it just is. It's so great. Like, because the thing is, that's actually how people with depression are. Like, people with depression are actually like that, but they will hide everything from everyone. They will lie to everyone's face. So it's like, yeah, That was just amazing writing. That was absolutely amazing writing for that one. But yeah, let's we are waiting for we're waiting for Owen to get online. And after that we will be time for the battles. Ah, there you are. Owen, you are back. Alright. And with that, are you ready, Owen, for the trade? This is going to be the last trade of the day. So, the code is 19283746, as you can see it from the pinned comment. I eagerly await the trade. As I beat up the Samora. For those who are wondering why I'm doing this, it'll be clear in a couple of days. It'll be clear in a couple of days why we're doing this. It is hailing. Groot used Earthquake. Also, I love how Rillaboom learns so much awesome tech coverage. So many great tech. The funny thing is it actually gets Grassy Surge, so Grassy Terrain nerfs Earthquake. It's a bit of a not good thing. Bit of a not good thing. Did not mean to run into you, Nidoran. Yeah, it's a Nidoran. I always forget Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidorina, because I don't really care for the whole evolutionary length of Kanto. I don't really care for Kanto Pokemon all that much. I think it's the thing that I've made clear in the past. I don't really care for Kanto. But we await the trade. There we go. Trading partner has been found. Is this Owen? Owen, is this you? Just want to make sure. If so, which we have the Ghastly, we have Ralts, we have Trapinch, we have Machop, Abra, and Duskull, and Bagon for shinies. Okay, so you know what? I think would you like the Bagon? Would you like the Bagon? Just want to make sure. Because yeah, it was like the delay. I know was really bad. Yes. Okay. This is the last one of the day, and then we can get into the battles for those who would very much prefer to have some battling. Yeah, anyone who wants to battle, those will be starting right now. And I promise I will not go easy on you with my teams. If I'm not mistaken, from Generation 1 to Generation 8, Ash only caught a Pokemon from... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something like that, where he really didn't catch all that many. Oh, whoa, who am I? Hello, are you new here? I do not recognize the name. Glad to see you're here. Hello. Pleasure to meet you. And hello as well. So the shiny giveaway is we're gonna be potentially was a thing. Again, you're welcome. Again, the whole thing is to give people shinies. Hello, who am I? May I interest you in a shiny? Because we have one. Yep. Would you like a shiny of the things that we have just done? Because we're actually gonna be closing down. It's actually kind of fortunate you came at this moment because we're actually gonna be like closing out the shiny giveaway thing for now. So the shinies we still have left are 2 shiny Abra, shiny Machop, 4 shiny Ghastly, 3 shiny Trapinch, a shiny Ralts, and 2 shiny Duskull. So would you like any of those? Because after that, we're actually getting into it's not just having some battles just with our teams. All right, the link code is actually pinned at the top. So, thank you again. Thank you very much. We're closing in. Like I'm actually so we actually got someone new because we're actually closing in on the 300 subscriber margin, and like I think they're actually like 2 or 3 away at this point. So, yeah, which one would you like most? Because, yeah, again, Yo, you're new. It's your choice. And yeah, we're 2 away. I think yeah, we're 2 away now. Thank you. That's actually fantastic. Thank you. Ghastly is cool. All right, Ghastly. And also, I'm not getting any notifications when anyone subscribes for some reason. I'm not getting any notifications. Found the last shroom. Nice. Good work, Dio. Glad you found the maximized mushroom. It's kind of funny how, like, they get the max mushrooms or things. Like, I feel like max mushroom is just an evolution of the tiny mushroom and big mushroom. I feel like it's just an evolution of that. It's like it goes tiny mushroom, big mushroom, balm mushroom, max mushroom. I feel like that's how the evolutionary pathway goes for them. Or just a Dynamax version of a balm mushroom. Trading partner has been found. Thank you very much. And, is that you? Sierra? Or Sarah? Sierra? She was in the only place you didn't explore. Yeah, that's how it always is. That's how it always is. I'll give you the modest nature one. Because that one's like it's a good nature for it. Okay, thank you. Again, thank you very much. It means a whole lot. And thank you for the mean chow. Thank you very much for the mean chow. Alright, after this, it's time for battles. And I will warn you, I go no. Yeah, ball mushroom evolved into the max mushroom. But I will warn you. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. I mean, I do this because I know that you guys would love the shinies. That's why I do this, is because I have just a wealth of these things from Pokemon Go, so it's, to me, they're really not that important, but I know to you guys, like, they will mean a lot more to you guys, and that's why I want to give them back. So, and again, thank you for the subscription. It means a whole lot. Yes, I can help you get the Haunter. I can help you evolve the Haunter. Yep, we could do that. After which, we will be doing the battles, because I am in the mood for some fight. So I love battles. Oh, you're new to the game. Nice. That Ghastly is going to be actually very fantastic for you, because that is a modest nature Ghastly. Modest is lowered physical attack for increased special attack. And Gengar is a special attacker. It is actually an excellent special attacker with a 130 base special attack, with a whopping 110 speed. It's pretty much a monster. And yes, I can help you evolve your Hunter Plasma. Thank you very much. Again, it's the least I can do for you guys. And yeah, like, that's one of the reasons that I love about, like, helping new people, is, like, helping new people, like, get ahead in the game. It's gonna mean a lot. Highest level is, so I grind the wild area. Yeah. Yeah, the wild area is such a great thing. It's such a great thing. I go into the first gym now. Good luck. Good luck with Milo. Milo is awesome. I like him. Like, Milo is probably one of my favorite gym leaders in just pure design, because he reminds me a lot of, like, a Clark Kent Superman, where he's just a guy from a farm. He reminds me a lot of Clark Kent Superman. Like, if Clark Kent Superman was a Pokemon trainer, that's what I imagine. That's what I imagine he'd be like. That's a funny image in my brain now. That is a funny image in my brain now. And yeah, we'll swap back to the Shiny. Level 50 on a rule set. Set my Hunter and Garchomp. Yeah, I always set everything to 50. Because the thing is, level 50 is VGC rules. Batman gonna buy his house? Yes. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, I always set everything to level 50 because that's the official VGC rules. And in my opinion, it's why I don't care for Smogon. It's why I don't care for Smogon, is that they have everything set to level 100, and they, just like a lot of other things about Smogon I don't care for. I prefer VGC rules of, it is bring 6, pick 4, it is everything set to level 50. You know, it's like, I prefer those rules. I love those. Like, those are the rules I play by, because it's just the most balanced and the most fair. Because also, here's the other thing about, like, levels. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll cancel the evo. Uh, it's it's not letting me cancel it. I was spamming B and it was not letting me cancel the evolution. That's... You can't cancel trade evolutions? Huh. That is something I didn't know. I did not know you cannot cancel trade evolutions. Like, I know that you could... I know that you could in previous games. I know in previous games you could cancel them. I didn't... They might have removed that. Huh. That's strange. That's actually very strange. Sorry about that, Plasma. Personally, I think if Marnie's brother dead, he would definitely have been the AHM leader. I mean, I respect that he doesn't Dynamax. I respect he doesn't. I respect that he doesn't. Because, like, it takes a lot to not want to use a super mechanic, so resisting using them is very much a difficult thing, so that's why I respect it. And with all of that, the trades are completed. With that, it is in time we move on to the battles. We're going to do double battles. Actually, I guess it's a link code. I got us in a link code. So we're going double battles. Link code is, of course, going to be the same one of 192837446. I've actually not seen the new Spider-Man trailer. I actually don't watch, like, trailers for movies after, like, the initial one, because there have been too many times I've watched a movie, and I've been doing I've seen too many movies where I've seen too many trailers, and as I'm watching the movie, I'll basically, like, piece the entire movie together, and I hate it. Because it's like I spoil the movie for myself. But I'm actually going to be, like, switching off the thing for a second, so that way you can't see, like, what team I'm picking. Going to be Battle Tower rules. Yeah, this is the Battle Tower rules. That's why I picked the Battle Tower rules. Yeah, like that literally happened to me with Captain America. Yeah, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. That is what happened to me. And it's just like, it didn't ruin the movie for me, but it really kind of made me pretty salty. Like, I figured out the movie, like, partway through, and I really didn't like that. I really didn't like that. Alright, team is selected. And back to the thing. Actually, I gotta also, like, not pick the participated Pokemon. I also probably have, like, because that way you'll know what Pokemon I'm picking. I did not think this through. This one, of course, I'm gonna pick you. I'm gonna, of course, pick you. I will pick you. And I think you have what I think you have. No, you didn't. I took that off. You're right. Yeah, I think this one. I think this is the correct. I think this is the correct team decision. I really good team swap. Yeah, I mean, I like battles. I love battles. Also, I love your trainer card. It's actually super awesome. Also, I love, like, your blank eyes. I love the blank eyes. It's wonderful. And now I have a plan. This is where I have a plan comes in. Mogera! Mogera. Stealth rocks in doubles, not something you typically see. I respect it. I respect it. Brian! Go with that, and I'm pretty sure this will work. Rock Slide! Oh, weakness policy Togekiss. I very much respect it. I love it. That is exactly the same thing that I use on mine. The opposing Togekiss flinched and it couldn't move! Yes! Exactly what we needed. Freeze dry. It's funny, flinching a Togekiss. I flinch the flinch haxer. Nesquik, oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, that name is amazing. That name is amazing, I love it. Gonna go with this, and I'm gonna go with that, because this is my plan. Normally I like going for the Egg Blimp of Death. I love Dynamax and my Melia, but right now the tactical decision is this. This is the tactical decision. Take down the Cinderace, because I know that that thing is going to probably try to do. And I want that Togekiss go... Wait. I didn't use Freeze Dry? I didn't use Freeze Dry? And not Sashed, okay. Huh. I didn't use Freeze Dry? Freeze Dry, I didn't use Ice Shard? I thought I used Ice Shard. Heat Wave, okay. Mogira avoided the attack with that. That's funny. I used Freeze Dry. I thought I used Ice Shard. I mean, I don't think the G-Max would have saved. I don't think the G-Max would have saved. Because, like, Cinderace is paper thin. Cinderace is thin as paper. And Mogira is a monster. Right, you don't have Cursed Body because... you have Cursed Body, you don't have Levitate because they changed that in this game. They changed that a couple of gens ago. Max Quake. But yeah, it was like, this entire team is literally brute force sand death and destruction. It is brute force sand death. And that's why I love Sand Tar and Excadrill, like Excatar has always been extremely powerful. And like Togekiss is just a beast. Togekiss is just a beast. I also love the Dynamax KO. Like, I just love that it just explodes. It's like, could you make it any more over the top? Just explosions everywhere. You want to do another one? We can do another one. Play the same rules. We can do another one. I mean, that's why I like best of 2 out of 3s. Best 2 out of 3s. There's so many great songs in this thing. There's so many great songs in this game. But the thing is, I actually don't like the Battle Tower song. I'm not a fan of it. Team selection. And team is all selected. Round 2. Fight. Let's see how things go this time. Togekiss! Love Togekiss. So great. Togekiss is a great Pokemon. Love it. Lockdown. Go with that. And this. I think that's the right play. I feel like I know what's going to be happening this time. But yeah, you can tell that I love my Togekiss because I always I love Dynamax and Togekiss. It's one of my favorites. What's in my love ball? Grinding that Ghastly. Yep. Yep. I mean, Ghastly's a monster. Gengar is a I've used Gengar in a Heart Gold playthrough once. It was a beast of a thing. The sneaky pebbles have entered the battlefield. It's actually a very good thing for me because like I have a lot of things that are terrified of rocks. But now it's time for Max Airstream. That was a crit, nice. She's not even a crit hacks Togekiss. She's not even a crit hacks one. Huh. It's a slow Togekiss. Oh, nasty plot. Yeah, I mean, I love Togekiss. Like, Togekiss is like... Togekiss is pretty much my, like, my ace, I guess is the right way, is like the way to describe it. Like, it's my ace. Like, it is the thing that, like, I will always, like, I won't always bring Togekiss, but it's, like, the thing that I heavily favor. And thank you for the Accelerock. Thank you very much for hitting me with the Accelerock. I actually needed that. I actually didn't want to have to proc it myself with Ice Shard. That is literally basically the entire purpose of Ice Shard, is to auto-proc my, my Togekiss's weakness policy. That's one of the reasons why I have it, is just, okay, I auto-proc my own weakness policy. Max Airstream. And with that, Melia's stats go up. Lockdown's speed goes up, but Lockdown's fulfilled its purpose. Lockdown has very much fulfilled its purpose. It's like, this is why I love Togekiss. It is a monster. It is an absolute monster. If you give Togekiss an inch, it will take a mile, and it will destroy you. My favorite Pokemon is Metagross. My favorite Pokemon is Metagross. Let's go for the Necrozma. I want to take down that Necrozma. Max Airstream! And Necrozma holds on with a sliver of hope. Is that a shard, or was... Cause I don't think it has Shadow Shield. Cause I think that's just only on Lunala. Only Lunala has Shadow Shield. Oh! Interesting, Libero. I mean, Electro Ball is an interesting move. It's a very interesting move to have on that. Moongeist Beam. Least favorite Pokemon is Lucario. Least favorite Pokemon is Lucario. No questions asked. And just for the heck of a body press. Yeah, it's Lucario by a mile. It is Lucario by a metric mile. The main reason for that is just, like, I don't like Lucario. I don't like Pokemon that are only good because the series, like, pushes it as far as it does, and, like, can't really stand on their own 2 feet, metaphorically speaking, in a competitive. Because, again, for me, competitive is the end-all, be-all. Dazzle Gleam. Blipbug is the worst Pokemon. Oh, the Blipbug hate. Please don't hate Blipbug. Hey, Black Dog. Glad to see you're here. It's been a while since I've seen you. Those were good battles, Dio. But anyone else who would like to battle? Well, the thing is, Pikachu's different. Like, I don't dislike Pikachu, because the thing is, Pikachu has never tried to be anything better than mediocre. Like, they can do all they want for Pikachu. It'll never change anything about it. It's like, Like, the difference for me is, like, when it comes to a Pokemon that, like, tries to be forced into being good competitively, is when they do it to the point where it is actually good in competitive, only because they have pushes aggressive. Like, Pikachu, no matter what they give Pikachu, it will never be good. It just doesn't have the right stats. But the next battle is actually now up and ready to go. Anyone who wants to battle, you may go. Those were good battles. Those were good battles. Those were good battles, Dio. Those were good battles. I enjoyed those. But yeah, it's like I love that Togekiss. Like, that's the reason I love that Togekiss so much. It exists for one purpose, and that one purpose is to just cause destruction and mayhem. Like, it exists only to destroy everything in its path. Switch back to Eternatus 2. Team select. I do like dragon types. I do very much like dragon types. Yeah, you know, I'll just keep going with the same team. I'll just keep going with the same team. Of course, pick different Pokemon, of course, but yeah. There's an animation where Metagross evolution line. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I've seen the animation. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that animation. Okay, who am I gonna pick? I hope because you don't have. I hope that because I picked the rules, it doesn't like restrict you from having certain Pokemon. Favorite generation is Generation 5. Favorite one is Generation 5. Yeah, I really love Gen 5. I don't find the animation funny because it's like, I like Metagross. I don't like seeing Metagross be perverted into something else. Oh boy, Dio's about to see horrors. Oh no. Oh no, what is Dio about to see? I mean, the thing is, people used to... I mean, well, the reason why everyone loves Gen 5 is because Gen 5 is good. Gen 5 is good. That's why everyone loves it. But, I'm thinking this is probably going to be, like, the last one we do. Oh, see, here's the thing. You can remind yourself of the greatness that is Generation 5, because on this channel, we have 2 series dedicated to Generation 1, Generation 5 Black and White, and Generation 5 Black 2 White 2. So, you can remind yourself with that. Subtle, not subtle. Not subtle at all. Going to go with... Not me to collect that. Actually, no. Actually, no. This. I might have picked a very bad lineup for this. I picked a very bad lineup for this. Yeah, I picked a bad lineup for this. I picked a bad team. I picked a bad team for this. I picked a very bad team for this. But yeah, like you'll feel like there's a very specific way that I enjoy playing, and it's actually early Dynamax. I you know it. This thing, I like Metagross as it was. I see it as a perversion of the perfection it was normally. Max Geyser. This is probably a very stupid thing to do, but I need to risk it for the biscuit. I need to risk it for the biscuit. Very, very. I like the Yancy. I like the Yancy. Well, I gotta go patch up my sister's furnace. Oh boy, that's not good. Yes, Choppleberry to the savior. Your secret sword is special. I'm pretty sure it's special. So... I love how it makes you have the attacking react animation, even though I don't actually get hit by it. It makes no sense. I mean, yeah, again, it's a monster. It has amazing. It has all the right stats in the right places. Another reason why Gengar is actually so good. Now it is time for the horrors that is this Gyarados to be unleashed upon the world. Because like this Gyarados, it exists for two purposes. It exists for two purposes, and both of them have been done. I love it. It's so brutally strong. It's so brutally strong. This is why Max Airstream Moxie is not okay. This is why Max Airstream is not okay. Insert the Predator's laugh from Predator 2 here. Not from Predator 2, Predator 1. We're just laughing as it's about to detonate the self-destruct bomb. I think that's literally just me right now. Well, see, here's the thing. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because that's a spoiler for my team composition. Actually, that would be a wise thing not to reveal. Julian Jamaica. I think I actually do have some spare Gibble. Are you new here? I don't think I recognized the name before. But yeah, I know that we have some people here who have Gibble. Oh, jump, jump. Actually, rare and, what do you mean by how rare is actually? Depends on, like, in what thing you mean. And I think this is the right play to make. Because, like, I think it depends on, like, where you're hunting. If it's a Generation 5, depending on where you are, or if, thing. I can get you an extra. I can get you a Gibble. I can get you a Gibble. It's not a shiny one, but like I have regulars, like spare Gibbles I can give you. I can get you one. And this is the horror of this Gyarados. This Gyarados exists for one purpose, and that is to set up Moxie. After it's to have Moxie get the attack boost. After using things like Max Airstream to get faster, get stronger, and just start running over everything. It is a monster, and I love it. It's also why it's a held item, is a Lumberry, so you basically can't status it. That's why I love this Gyarados so much. But I think I have a spare Gibble. I'm pretty sure I have a spare Gibble. You want to have a best 2 out of 3? Yeah, like this, like that Gyarados exists to just destroy everything. It exists to just razz everything. Yeah, I think that I might have a spare Gibble. I think I might have like a spare Garchomp somewhere. There's a spare Gabite. I have a spare Gabite. But yeah, so I can Julian Jim. I can send you that one. So are you new here? I don't recognize the name. I don't mind me asking. Yeah, the code is 192837446. I can just send you the Gibble. Or the Gabite. One Pokemon died and 3 Pokemon has died from... Yeah, Plasma I've heard Plasma's a monster. I've heard Plasma's teams are monstrous. Yeah, thank you for actually being new here. If you would subscribe would be greatly appreciated. We would be one away from 300 subscribers, and I can actually I also have the Gabite for you. Your in-game name. There you thank you. There we go. There you go. And there's the Gibble. Not the Gibble, the Gabite. I am always happy to help. Thank you. I am almost going to win. Nice. Glad that the battles have gone very well. I'm curious how the battles would go if I use my Ace team. Ace team, Excadrill, Jolly Nature, Walrein, Modest, Walrein, respectable. Mimikyu, Hydreigon, Vileplume, and Huluchi. Interesting. It's an interesting team composition. You're using Sinizashi and Zamazenta. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Shinies, Ashins, they're monsters. They are monsters. And again, thank you for the subscribe, Julian. That means that we are one away. We are one away from the 300 subscriber milestone. Thank you very much. Again, happy to help. I'm always happy to help. And this is going to be potentially the last battle. This is going to be the last battle. So anyone who wants to join in. And again, like please don't use Zacian and Zamazenta if you have them. Like, please don't use them. Like, that's, I mean, it. Box art legendaries is kind of like I mean, yes, true, but at the same time, it's kind of like a gentleman's rule, where it's like, don't use things like that. You know, that's kind of mean. Those things are kind of mean. We actually, it's getting a bit late. So we are going to be ending off right now because I actually gonna have to go very soon. I don't think we'll have time for another battle. So we are actually gonna go on a raid right now, which means let's go to YouTube and actually figure out someone to go raid. I hope there's one person I hope is actually going to be on right now. There's a few people I hope are on right now. I hope they're going to be on. No. Dang, that's sad that they're not on. Ooh. Actually, yeah, actually, there's someone actually we can go. So, we're gonna go raid my good friend, Just Me the Guy. Hope to see you all over there. With our typical mechanized. Sorry, like we can't do the battle, Dio. We can battle some other time. Very sorry about that. Very, very sorry about that, but I'm gonna have to get going very soon. But those were fun. Those were very fun. Glad to see you guys here. And again, if you could please go with our Mechanized Maxis raid over to my very good friend's stream, that would mean a whole lot to me. See you guys over there. Have a nice day. Again, like this all means so much. It means so much when you guys do this. Like it. Thank you guys.